Am I the a-hole for not letting my brother rent out my late mother's house? So for context, my mom died last year and left me 18F, my younger brother 16M, and my 6-year-old sister in our family house. She also had a smaller house nearby that my older brother 32M had been living in for the last couple of years. I say brother like that because he is actually my cousin and my mom kind of adopted him when his mother died when he was 22, but because we grew up in the same house I just always called him my brother. About a year ago he got into something with the police and ran away, so now he is basically a fugitive, and before my mom died they were fighting because he wanted to rent out the house since it was now vacant so that he could make some money while he was hiding out. But my mom said no. A few weeks after my mom's death, he started sending people to fix up the house. It occurred to me that the only reason why he would do that is because he thought with my mom gone he could do whatever he wanted with the house, and because he couldn't come back he was gonna rent it out. This was proven when he called me at work to tell me that he had sent people to look at the house and to let them in. I then said no and hung up. I knew he wasn't gonna let it go, so I asked my uncles if they would help, but they only told me that he had it rough after having to run away from home. Like it wasn't a consequence to a choice that he made, and has a daughter to take care of. I tried to tell them that I was also alone with 2 younger siblings to take care of and that I was gonna rent out the house myself since it's basically the only inheritance I got from my mom. They told me I could always come to them if I needed anything, like I wanted to be groveling for money every time I was short on groceries or explain my expenses to my brother every time I needed it. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and just found someone to rent out the house and pay rent directly to me. I'm still a little scared because my brother is very scary when he is angry. He always treated me like growing up, as we grew up in a very old school household and he was the only man for a really long time, so he was treated like a king. Not surprising that he grew up to be a massive. He hasn't found out yet and I'm honestly dreading the day he does. Fingers crossed he doesn't off me. I've barely had time to grieve my mom properly because I've been so busy just keeping things afloat. Between school, work, and taking care of my siblings, I can't afford to tiptoe around someone who's literally on the run. I'm not letting him guilt me into giving up what's mine. So am I the a-hole for not letting my brother rent out? Edit to add. Guys, I'm not in the US, so I don't really get to just call 911 and have them show up. If I did call the cops, it would probably take like hours for them to show up, so it's not very reliable.
Here are the top comments.
If your mom willed it to you, it's your house. Legally, he can't do anything about that. He can't even claim squatters' rights since he had to leave anyhow. Just get security cameras and keep the cops on speed dial.
Now you're definitely not the a-hole. He's literally hiding from the cops and thinks he can still make money off a house that isn't even his. You're doing what you gotta do for your siblings. Sucks your fam is taking his side, but honestly good on you for handling it yourself.